Hi everyone, I hope you're all keeping well. A little update from me on everything billing. So you should all now have been briefed by your team leaders that we are going to do a little bit of work to help billing. So as it stands at the minute, the service level in billing collections has been around 20% for the last number of weeks. So in true Belfast style, we have put our hands up to help support. So what we plan to do is, because we've got a little bit of billing training and a little bit of billing experience, what we're going to do is we are going to switch off the tech overflow on our calls in early life and switch on the billing overflow. We're not going to do any additional training at the moment because we want to wait and see what we can get to, what we can resolve, and how we can help that queue with the help of Albert. And then what we're asking you guys to do is, every time you need to transfer to billing or collections, we would love you to capture a little bit of feedback on the forms. We will then analyse that each day, probably halfway through the day, and at the end of the day, to look at what the majority of the transfers are. And based on that, we will decide whether we need to do any additional upskilling. And it may be that we decide that we don't need to do that because we have enough of an impact to kill the queue. Or we might decide that we do, a couple of hours upskill on debt management or whatever. What I want you to do is think about the opportunity here, okay? So remember that a lot of this traffic will be coming as the result of the recent price changes. And what I want you to remember is your personal conversations, right? So we all understand the current climate that we're in. The cost of living is increasing for us all. And so I want you to be really, really personal with your customer. I want you to really understand where they're coming from, and don't just think about what they're paying to us right now, but think about the bigger picture of what they may be paying for other parts of their telecoms, their TV, their subscriptions, their mobile phones in their household, and look at the opportunity where you could perhaps help them with their bill and then get them through to the likes of sales or value to look at something that might be better for them in the whole in terms of a solution. So it's about taking a step back, being really, really personal, but also being really driven around giving us feedback and insight so that we can deliver any additional training for you guys that you may need nice and quickly if we feel that that's the right thing to do. I mean, as it stands at the minute, there's 100 people sitting in the queue for billing, and I think anything that we can do to help in that process will be fantastic. I have a new skill set being built, so there will be people who will not move on to this work. The people who will not are our DI people, and the people who are going to go through DI training in the next couple of weeks. The other people who won't go on that is you guys who are in tech, so our net people. So it'll just be our existing early life. Let's pull together, let's show everybody exactly what Belfast is made of, and yet again we will step in and do the right thing for our customers but also our colleagues and help alleviate the pressure for them too. And please tell us your insight. So I have a little form on this that I would like you to complete now, and it is a skills matrix to help us understand if you have any gaps and anything that we can do to kind of fill those gaps in the interim. And then once we confirm that we're going to start taking the calls, could be tomorrow or the day after, I'll let you guys all know, and then we'll distribute the form that there is. We'll also have a help desk available with billing experts on it to be able to give you in the moment support. We'll also be monitoring the feedback from it and the reasons why you're calling through to that, to see what we can do to help improve your knowledge and your skill set as well, so that we can prevent all of that. So it's going to be a real tight continuous improvement loop. It's really exciting. Billing is a lot easier than the work that we do, so the resolution rate on it is very high. It's usually about 80%, so let's see what we can do, and let's smash it, and we will look at how we can keep you guys all up to speed and going. And thank you so much for your help. Speak soon. Bye.